I'm still
We slowly
shaking.
T-posed right there.
Alderman was, and then he just wasn't.
Yeah, to be
And
or
Moses
not to
and I were
be?
standing so close.
That is the question.
But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right.
And in which timeline are we right now? I'm confused. Okay.
Talk to
Okay, we're
Gwen,
dead.
see what she knows about Maya. And while I'm at it, I'd like to know why she killed Sophie's book deal.
Yeah, I had some tendencies to just forget in which timeline I am. I've been confused. What's that? A Christmas hat. Santa hat.
My younger self might have thought this would make an edgy photo.
Edgy. Something on the other side of this. Nope.
I, for one, kind of like the paper straws.
Yes, nobody likes the paper straws. I've heard you. We continue to hear you. Unfortunately, we don't run out of them. Unfortunately, until we run out of them. And we have a lot. We can't replace them with your preferred delivery method of plastic. Yeah, but paper straws are bad. I don't like them. I'm absolutely honest. Paper straws, I don't like them. They're just getting wet and like, you know, if you have them in your beverage for whatever beverage it is for too long, it's just wet. And you can't even use it properly anymore. We don't like paper straws. I'm sorry, they're not
ambient bellows
the
to
method.
chill/study to. A classic.
The bellows from below. The bellows from below. Various artists now playing. Oh. Damn. Polaroid. Take it.
Then boom! The spaceship crashes right in the middle of a park, and this alien crawls out of the hatch.
That seems like a lot of money for a student project.
I'm only gonna shoot the trailer. I figure I can cut costs doing some old school practical effects.
Seems like you've got a plan. Still very ambitious.
Go big or go home, right?
I'd
big
been
or
meaning
go.
to ask Diamond about her new movie. It's nice to see her so excited about something other than Moses. If we can't sit on tables, where are the cool kids expected to sit? In chairs? Like a bunch of squares?
As fun and casual as it looks in the movies and on TV, we have to ask students to refrain from sitting on the tables in the fab. Thanks, staff. Sitting on the tables is a mood, okay? It's a mood. I'm not sure what I've read from here already. A sign. Look at the sign.
Have fun.
Until tomorrow at the Burrington Book Expo, Professor Colmenero. I think I'm always
Audrey?
mixing an O in there.
I'm worried about Kim.
Why?
So am I. None of my attempts to reach out have yielded results. You?
Nope. She's still not answering any of my calls. I think she's blocking them.
Okay.
I saw her in the North Quad, but you...
This must be the professor Sophie TA'd for. She mentioned he liked to tear this one kid down, but failing him is harsh.
John Showmaker B, Hank Porter C+, Diarra Winehouse A, Martin Hart F, Percy Stevenson C, Gerald Butler B-, Tiffany Park C, Cora Watts A-, Emma Finzer D. Yeah. I can't tell you, I haven't seen his stuff.
Shit. I need a password to change the grades. I'll never find it in this mess. I bet Safi wouldn't mind me helping out one of her favorite students.
Stick up their ass.
Funny.
I mean, if we change...
I've got it.
Just need to find a place where we can change. Ugh. Yeah, no, it's not as smooth anymore. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know, after this session, maybe you can tell me if you prefer the loud laptop noises, but a good graphic, but no laptop noises, and a not as smooth graphic. It's really not smooth, I'm sorry. Ugh. I'm always pressing the wrong one! Ah! Okay, now we are correctly. Hello. Hello. Nothing happened. Now? Now maybe? Thank you. Sorry for the long wait times. Isaac and Emily are out sick, so we are a little backed up. Wasn't anticipating this big of a lunch rush. 45 minutes wait time? I don't need my coffee that badly. Less posting, more serving. Okay. Nope. No. I've heard some weird reports about performance art at the observatory overlook. I can't take credit for it myself, but I applaud my fellow Braxtons for their creativity. Performance art? Haven't been up there in a while. It's sick, you should check it out. What is going on up there? It better not be Abraxas. Yes, ma'am. Typical Abraxas, do you think you're the only ones with good ideas? Are you taking credit? You think I've got that kind of spare time? I know there's a rational explanation for most phenomenons, but I gotta say, whatever happened to my telescope defies any I can think of. Not the huge telescope you were so excited to assemble? And that I insincerely said I would love to help you with? The very same. Going on the record to say, on behalf of the entire science department, we did not touch your telescope. Not even Carla. When we were kids, I messed with the telescope Moses got for Xmas. And he got his revenge. Let's just say my stomach ain't been right since. Ouch. Well, don't mess with a man's telescope. Easy to say. Reggie. Well, they're not gonna summer come lørdag. Gonna summer come lørdag me? Okay. But I think I can speak by my equal think. Is he drunk? I think he's drunk. That is so much shit he's been talking right there. Congrats. Thank you for helping me. I owe you a tasty drink. Now that's what I'm talking about. Love to be average. Don't forget to come roast me at the Snapping Turtle tomorrow. I gotta speak at the jokes, and they are lit. Wow, maybe fire your publicist. Fire publicist for this. Wish I could go. I have an announcement planned. Another book, perhaps? Got my grades for the year. I'm out of Calden. Next year for Krampus, maybe. Loretta. Yesterday, I interviewed a group of Caledon students who said they were swarmed by a flock of owls by the overlook. A flock that suddenly disappeared. Anyone else experience something similar? Bring on the teleporting owls, Parliament, I say. Don't tell me you actually believe this stuff. Nah, I'm just into supernatural stuff, but someone makes this happen. She's not into it. I'm sorry. Notes. Moses. Weird. 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 Oh, he's not my acquaintance anymore. But my friend. Okay, he's my friend. Okay, I was like, wait, we're not acquaintances anymore? We're friends, that's better. Moses is the first person I've shown my powers to in years. I can't even describe what I'm feeling. Is this relief? First Safi, now Elderman. People are dying because of me again. Moses thinks we can figure this out. Thank God for him. Moses. Usual table. Usual table, I text you when we finish. I'll bring my decoder ring. Yo, Max. Okay. Yo, Max, is everything okay? Why did you run off? Sorry. I think Safi went to the Overlook and I want to make sure she's alright. Oh, hang on. I'll join you in a minute. Yo, Max. Shot in the dark here, but any chance you know what happened to my telescope? The very heavy, very expensive telescope I was almost done assembling? I stepped away for a few minutes, and when I came back it was no longer close to being assembled. Carla. It was Carla, obviously. It was Carla. Carla pranking you again? Maybe she saw an opening. I thought that, but even in the combing might of the science department, it'd have taken them an hour and change. That is freaky. X-Files theme. I think that was the X-Files themes. Theme song, right? Was it? I'm not sure. I haven't seen X-Files actually. Moderately sure it wasn't aliens. I wouldn't be so sure about that. It could have been aliens. It could have been. Yep. I could have saved Elderman. I could have saved him, couldn't I? I was so close. If only Moses hadn't... Shit, Moses saved my life. He didn't know what would have happened. Neither of us did. But he leaped in anyway. It's been a long time since I was the one being pulled from a bad end by someone else. Who knows what would have happened to me if Moses hadn't stepped in. We've bonded in a way only a near-death experience can. God, I hope Moses is alright. Please let him be right. Alright. Nicht right. Yeah. Okay. We're in the other world. Now we can look if there's the password somewhere. Rock band
Wait,
player.
Donner and Blitzen means thunder and lightning? Who knew Santa's reindeer were so metal?
Donner und Blitzen means thunder and lightning, a heavy metal Christmas battle of the bands. December 15th, the Rat Hole. Doors at 8 p.m. Yeah, that is very true, what they said right there. Donner und Blitzen means thunder and lightning. I mean, kinda. Look.
And then she didn't.
Sophie, please remember to lock the door when you've finished grading. Thanks.
Martin has an A here. I
Oh.
knew it. Sophie would never fail this kid.
Sophie, do not forget to enter grades online once you've finished. Password is 1223. We know the password yet, and now we need to go to a place again where we can change timelines. Yeah. It's really not smooth, I'm sorry. Goodness. I feel like we have to go for the freaking other sound again. The laptop sound. I'm gonna make a mixture. I'll have to figure something out because this is a situation right here. This is a situation. But for now we're going for it. So we can at least continue with the let's play again. But I think I figure something out, okay? I will.
Enjoy the A, my dude. I think you've earned it.
Great. A good deed was done. You know what? I think I have to change something
I'll bet my
now.
camera that Gwen knows something about Maya.
I'll have to wait for the next save point, and then I'll try to figure it out. I mean it. And by the way, we haven't looked it off. Okay, here's nothing. This world. The other? I'm confused. Wait. Ah, the door was open in the other world. Yeah. I told you I'll get confused with the worlds. I'm just getting way too confused. Gwen, I'm coming. Miss Hunter. Ugh.
A black rose? Pretty morose.
That rhymed. Incredible.
Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards. It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams.
Great. Are we not speaking to her yet? We're trying to look at stuff.
One of Sophie's former students, I guess.
Dear Dr. Hunter, without dear, just Dr. Hunter. First and foremost, my condolences. I know you and Sophie were close. You don't know me. There's no reason you would. I know it might be inappropriate to come to you with this, but I frankly don't know what else to do. Before her death, Sophie was helping me. I know as a member of the LGBT community yourself... Okay. Speak. I feel like it wasn't finished.
Is that Sophie's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Sophie. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Sophie's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
I've
You
heard this
really have a
before and I
knack
still
for
don't
learning shit
understand
you're not
why.
supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
Why do this to Sophie? How did you convince the publisher? Why did you do that?
That book meant the world to Sophie. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Safi get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
This keeps getting weirder and weirder.
You got the deal, then why kill it? How did you convince the publisher? Why kill it?
Let me get this straight. You helped Sophie get the deal, and then you killed it?
If it had to be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
So what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book. Which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people. Safi included.
What was so incendiary?
Sophie's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you?
No, I don't. No.
How much did Safi tell
Max
you
doesn't.
about Maya Okada?
Nothing.
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention.
Sophie never mentioned her.
Maya Okada? Sophie never mentioned the name.
She always did keep her cards close to her chest, didn't she? The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Sophie wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful. One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it, why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves.
I wouldn't trust me either. But I do it for the good, you know?
Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript.
Yeah, we can just change timelines, you know? We can just do that. Cause we are Max
How do I
fucking
get my hands
Caulfield.
on a copy?
Boop. Boop. There's nothing to look at. The plants.
Hope somebody is coming in to water you guys. Preferably someone who doesn't have to break in through an alternate dimension.
Examine.
If I'm lucky, maybe this Gwen left Safi's manuscript behind.
What's with the computer? Can just look at it.
So they took her computer. Probably going through it right now.
Very likely.
Tossing Gwen out screwed everybody over.
Can we get these handed off to a TA? Sorry for the additional workload, Livia. This is a very interesting way to write the E's. Like, especially because they're like not caps. You know, they're capital, because I think that E is like the capital script E, but it's not capital and not script, so it's weird. It's really weird. Open, and here it is.
Gotcha.
All the daughters we don't talk about, Safi Fayyad.
Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave.
Happens. A million miles beneath my feet, she lies in her Sunday clothes. We killed her with our own hands. I mean, our lack of hands. I killed her with my voice. I mean, my lack of voice. Maya's book was like a child, or a tumor, or a Rinza beast within her. On the first page, she wrote that she was drowning, and by the time she finished, she was drowned. Laws of physics. The drowned always surface. What isn't spoken still exists. You can chop her up and sell her for her parts, for parts, but her ghost remains whole, floating there in the corner of my kitchen, giving me that familiar look. One that says, unstitch the binding, let the pages fall out, fluttering like birds, shot down. The one that says, take him for everything he's got, take him for everything he's got, and then some. I have to be honest, I don't think it's
Whatever
that
happened
bad.
with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her.
Dr. Hunter, this morning I attempted to call student resources asking them why your classes for the rest of the semester have been cancelled. I was told in no uncertain terms that it was none of my business. Then I tried calling the president. She didn't even pick up the phone. Then I walked to Ms. Reyes, the custodian, and he told me he'd witnessed you being removed by security and that you'd been suspended under suspicion of selling drugs to students. I won't insult you by asking if you're guilty. I'll just wish you the best and tell you that you're the best teacher I've ever had. My student visa only lasts for another semester, but if there's anything I can do, or if on some chance you'll ever be in Bangkok, look me up. Tan Sumachai. Yeah. Dr. Hunter, this is bullshit. You rock. I'm drunk. Happy birthday! Apologies for the stationery. It was the only thing within reach. I believe I speak for all of us when I say that this is unacceptable, and you can count on our support at the hearing next week. If you are looking for a lawyer, I can recommend a decent one. We're going to fight this, Gwen. Well, we'll go to the paper if we have to. Paladin Literature Department. You'll be avenged.
More music I'm not cool enough to know.
The Bleed. Blue water. Okay. Look.
I will never be as cool as Gwen.
Well, you just need a recorder like that, like a player, a record player. That's what it's called. It's just written there. A record player, I guess, if that's what makes it cool.
Old school. Nice.
Post. Gwen being vanilla girly feels incredibly on the nose. Vin. All I've done all night is stare at that ugly... We know that you did that. There was new stuff. Was new stuff. Oh, Moses sent us a text. Okay, so I started doing a little digging into the Elderman situation, and it's already weird. Apparently, neither Vermont State nor Lakeport PD have any record of a Detective Vincent Elderman. Ever. Yeah, that's weird. That is weird, it's weird. Platypus facts. Did you know a platypus bill allows it to detect electricity generated by all living things? It's true. This has been another shocking platypus fact. I don't know what it is with the platypuses. Like, literally, there has been a wave of, I don't know, platypus appreciation. And I don't know where it's coming from. Not that I'm saying that platypuses, or whatever the plural of platypus is. Platypi? I think a friend of mine once said it's platypi. But I don't know. I think platypi sounds really weird because it sounds like pie. Like a pie to eat. And a platypi is like a plate of pie. So it's platypuses. Not platypussies, okay? Not platypussies, it's platypuses. So, like I know in like Deponia, they always had a lot of platypus in there. And I mean, obviously, there's Patty the platypus. But I feel like the platypus has been in so many places suddenly. Like, I've seen it so often in like games or similar. I don't know what the platypus thing is. Hello Maxine. I wanted to say I appreciate the friendship you and Moses had with Sophia. Even though she ended her life in the manner she did, you both made the life she did have as special as it was breathed. I always pressed the wrong button. Do we have answers yet? Oh, Gwen. Don't recall giving you permission to poke around my shit, Caulfield. Classic Max, still going into people's rooms without asking. Victoria is just so freaking shady. Like, we did not do any shit to her since then.
Cool. I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising.
I'm a border collie sun, cinnamon old make latte moon, and slip and slide rising. I can see that. Smart with an adorable face and lactose intolerant. I think you're more Pomerian than collie. Wow, our friendship's dead now. Safi's first public reading was at the book expo, and she had all of us eating out of the palm of her hand. She was meant for so much more. She appreciated you being there. She was so nervous. It didn't show. It never did with my Safi. She was full of espressos and having the time of her life. It's nice to remember her that way. I was personalizing. I think that's his book. I really don't remember the name. I'm sorry. For the book expo, and a fan asked me to address his to Simon. I said, like the author. But when I looked up, oh, Lord. And behold. Oh, it was really him? It was. So you're a writer's writer. That's cool. Simon is genuinely a kind guy. He makes it a point to get autographs from all writers, veterans, as well as up and newcomers. The Simon Lovell? I'd love to get his autograph. Book deal. Gwen was involved somehow in cancelling Safi's book deal. Why? So it was Gwen who directly set things in motion to cancel Safi's book deal. She emailed her publisher to make it happen. When I asked Gwen at the Overlook what happened with Safi's book deal, she was shocked, but she didn't elaborate. Weird. Gwen cancelled Safi's book because it had incendiary content about Safi's friend Maya, a former college student who died by suicide. Maya Okada. Moses said that Dr. Gwen Hunter would know more about Maya's situation than I would. I hope he's right. Gwen confirmed that Maya Okada was super close with Safi and that she took her own life, but there's more to this story. Vin and Safi were hooking up, and Safi and Maya Okada were very close. Did Vin know Maya too? Gwen said Vin used to follow Safi and Maya around like a puppy dog, and that Yasmin would have more info. Exactly how much does Yasmin know about the Maya Okada situation? Gwen hinted that Yasmin was involved in the aftermath of Maya's death. I should have a chat with the boss. But it also does not feel like a good idea, I'm being honest. No, we were on the right side. Ah!
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
I think this is where I'm gonna make a little cut and try to figure something out. So, we'll see each other.